33 years ago, I had heart surgery, and tomorrow I'm doing it again. It also just so happened to be the year that I kind of figured out that I could sing, and I just really started loving music and singing. So yeah, at a pretty young age, my world was flipped upside down, finding out that I had to get this open heart surgery. But it was also the same year I did my very first recording, which was like a little song called Teddy Bears and Puppy Dogs. It was a song that was written by a friend of our neighbor who was an Elvis impersonator, who my dad was playing drums for. More on that story later, but basically that was the beginning of this lifelong dream that I've been chasing and still continue to chase till this day. And now I am getting ready to release a song on May 15th called I Told Me So, which is about continuing to believe in yourself through all the trials and tribulations and knowing that one day you're going to achieve your dream and trusting the process and look in the mirror and say, I made it. So, I had this issue as a kid and it got fixed at the time, but over time it ends up kind of going the opposite direction, wears out, and then you kind of have to have another type of surgery. What I have now is called pulmonary regurgitation. What I had before was pulmonary stenosis. And it's a leaky valve, and I'm getting it fixed tomorrow. So it all kind of feels like a full circle moment, having this other heart surgery like I did at 11 when I started singing. Now having a new song coming out and a lot of cool things coming up on the horizon for my music. It just literally feels like a full circle moment, and this is gonna be that moment where I say, I told me so. I don't know if you've seen or not, but I've been posting one line a day of my new song, I Told Me So. And if you wanna check that out, you can always go back to my old videos, go in order, and you'll be able to see how much of the song is going so far. We've gotten basically the first verse and chorus, so pretty cool. But yeah, just say a little prayer for me if that's what you do for this surgery for tomorrow. Follow along if you want to hear more details about this story and of how I went through all this stuff and how I'm singing and doing all the things. I'm actually getting ready right now for a gig on Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee at the Stage. But I hope you will follow along in the journey and check out my song. And I have a lot of other music out already as well. Just thank you for being here, and I hope to connect with you more later. Oh, and I'm curious, do you have anything in your life, any dreams or goals or anything that, you're really wanting to do that one day you want to look in the mirror and say, I told me so? Oh, by the way, this is the finished look. Thank you for hanging out and see you soon.